signal in my focus. Wonder what's causing it. An abandoned camp. These Oseram might have come here to delve. The machines got to them.
Ahoy, hello, welcome. Ahoy, Michael. Yeah, good. There we go. There we are. Today, again, and obviously with GreedFall. Yes, and do you know the teapots, the big teapots where you need to put down the metal to squeeze it, and it swapped a little bit too much. I inserted too much water. And I needed to put away some tea under the mouse pad and, you know, all the shit you have on your table. Yeah. But shit happens. Alright, well... No, it was not a joke. I spilled tea. Happens. From time to time. Ah, Elon, he changed the I don't know. I'm always a little bit careful there too. I get your point. The thing is, what's the English words, by the way? I sometimes, I don't want to doubt it. He obviously did something right in his life, but I sometimes doubt his sanity. I don't know. Sometimes he seems a little bit off with the decisions he's actually doing. I don't know. And I don't know, maybe I was just used to the bird. I miss the bird. The X looks, I don't know, a little bit depressing. It's so black with a little bit of white. Yeah, but funny thing is, on one Twitter user proposed an X that looked kinda like a bird. That was cool, but he still goes with just an X. Yeah. I think I saw that too. The thing is, overall with the concept, I wondered why he didn't change the company name. With the overall concept with SpaceX, his AI company, which is called something with an X2. He should actually rename Tesla to something with X. Then it would overall make sense. Now, this is a dead end. But maybe that is the way, or then that is the way. Or maybe that is the way. Let's actually check. But I don't get it. It's Twitter and you post tweets there. All of it is bird themed. Well, what is now? X post, X site. Maybe it's just a naughty little me, but don't you think that an X post or an X site sounds or has a little bit of a, you know, erotic vibe to it? Maybe that's the reason. Yeah, that's what I meant. And imagine that all the videos are now going to be X videos. Yeah. I obviously don't know what is X videos. I have no idea. A friend told me that joke. Okay. Brings me, do you know, every time, this is something I actually, I don't want to actually go into adult content, talk about adult content. That's the whole theme, which I do not understand, for example, of OnlyFans, or with adult content in general, that there are actually people, since your friend taught you about the X videos, I guess it's an adult page, right? That people are actually paying for that content. That's what I don't quite get. But maybe someday someone will explain that to me. Alright, okay, here at least we can go on. Okay, and I could have taken that route. Alright, good. Speaking of OnlyFans, one of my favorite subreddits is OnlyFans, and there are literally fans like the wind cooling things. It's actually funny, especially all those titles of posts. Do you know what I think is actually quite funny? That so much OnlyFans content ends up on Reddit. I think that's actually kind of funny. Alright. I do like our weapon. Since I do not want to say the name wrongly, I just want to know the name. The Giant Petite Club. Yeah. Petite. Not something else, which I nearly said again. Okay, blocking. Blocking. Circle. I need to get used to blocking. Well, in the defense of some posts, some of the fans are really cool. I did not say anything against that. I didn't want to... just fine. Michael, to tell me, and yes, I agree, the amount is surprising. Michael, do tell me, you are, I mean, I said that a couple of times, I'm not the most, I'm sometimes, very, very seldomly am I on Reddit, right? Do you know, what is it called again? I don't understand the... Yeah, on Reddit there was this Reddit place, right? In case you do not know what I mean, I can show you in a second. Have you? Did it actually go international? Did you get this? It was on R Place NL or something. Yeah. What was? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't. Could you explain that to me? I don't understand the concept behind. I have seen that it was very, very massive, but basically. These were communities of influencers which just drew pictures, right? What was the whole deal with it? That's what I cannot quite... I didn't quite get. Maybe I should be more active on Reddit on a daily basis. Obviously, I'm missing some things. Well, the thing is that every minute you can color one single pixel in any color you want, and people are painting stuff. Some about nations, some about influence. Yeah, there was a big India flag, for example. No. It is very cooperative. Okay. But did you participate? Okay, we take the other way. Then. No, okay. Since you talked about Twitter and the change of the logo, did you actually... But funny thing, last year or when it was, Canada struggled a lot to paint the maple leaf on their flag, and it was quite funny. For a moment, even Germany, which was under then, helped them by making the maple leaf on the German flag. Oh. Fun fact. Okay, this was actually the first time I got wind of it this year. Fun fact. What I think was funny with the change of the Twitter name, that when he ordered to change the logo on the headquarter building, that the police came because he didn't have the permission to do it by the city. That actually was quite funny. Oh, we still have the Fox quest. Yep. But it is all in the scheme somehow. That's why I said I sometimes am not right if he's in good health or mental sanity. That, what was there, everything, they didn't pay the cleaning service for the office for months until they were dragged in front of a court. They didn't pay Google for some web services. It's somehow obviously a scheme that he obviously is doing what he wants, or which he thinks is the best regarding the losses of other people. Now, I think that is the right way. Alright, you sent me a message, a photo. Ah, okay, the small dose of Canada last year. Okay, I see. But I like the GigaChat photo, by the way. But the German flags with the Canadian maple looks kinda nice. That will be a cool German flag. The normal German flag is very boring with just the 3 stripes. They're cooler national flags out there. on the other end, it actually does not matter. On second thought. Yep. And funny thing, in one of the pictures of the Canadian flag is instead of Canada written a banana. And what is it? The goose and a little bird. Okay, they are cleared out. There's one bad boy back there, which I will take down too. Heck, I want to have a couple of bad boys. It is so good that we bought a new weapon, man. That we did the little respecking. It took some time. I needed a little bit of help. But it definitely was worth it. It's now, the battle seems, at least in this area, so smooth. Okay, that's a large group of bear wolf things. Let's actually quickly save, because it might be that I fail. And I've got to remember blocking. And I can craft healing potions, very important too. Alright, good. So Michael, what's new on your gaming front? Did you finish any games? How do you spend your time on your school-free days, weeks, better said? Not much. Right now I'm playing Fallout New Vegas. Oh, I am about to play it too. In around 1 to 2 weeks I am gonna play that, and I'm looking forward. But but good then. It seems to have a little bit of replayability, right? If you give it a second try or a second playthrough. Oh, there is a I need to check one thing. What is the musket shot again? Don't know if I could have taken down the fox. Yeah, There it was, alright. Well, there is a lot of replay value. For example, there are 4 different endings, but I'm still gonna join the Legion again. Maybe that, if I already asked that, sorry, is that in every Fallout, at least in one Fallout, I don't know the part, you can do base building, right? Or outpost building. Is it in New Vegas too? Ah, that's Fallout 4. Okay. Fallout 4 I have not played, but I definitely own. That is on the list what I wanted to play since it was released earlier. I wanted to play New Vegas first. And theoretically I could go through part 1 and 2 too. But I will start with New Vegas. From what I've heard, it's actually pretty bad. I didn't play it, so I don't know. Okay, on that part I just heard when Fallout 73, what's it called, that released, that was quite bad. And was released quite buggy. That's actually the only thing about Fallout, yeah, which I've which I have heard of. And that is supposed to be even worse, but again, I didn't play it.
This is where the spears of all past warriors are gathered. The branches are reclaimed by the tree and bring strength to the village.
Alright, will do. But let's see. First of all, I gonna need to play New Vegas, and then if I like it, I will play more parts of the series. If I have already said it, then I'm sorry. The thing is, I've just realized, especially in the RPG genre, I have missed a lot of good games, and I want to actually have the experience then now. So the Fallout series as a series, let's see. If I haven't saved, then I save. Alright. I will, first of all, take a quick look to the market guy or gal. And there he is. Yep, we want.
Teer Fradee, you are Siora's friend. Look, I have beautiful things to exchange.
Let's see. Okay.
If you want to trade again, you know where to find me.
Yep.
Who do you think you are? By what right do you enter the home of our queen?
I'm the emissary of the Congregation of Merchants. I've come to meet your leader.
Come now, Arwand, you are not a watchdog. Where is my mother?
Siora, I didn't see you. You have come too late. Your mother has gone to wage a war. They left for Didekidin Nadagais only a few hours ago.
Oh no. We need to catch up with them and avoid the shedding of blood. Please, haste.
Very well then. Let's be off.
The RPG game, yep, I've played The Outer Worlds. Although I'm always confused, there's another game called The Outer Wilds. Yeah, The Outer Worlds I've played. There's even a let's play of it. And I'm looking forward. I'm bloody looking forward for part 2. I am so looking forward to part 2, man. Ah, and Fallout New Vegas is from the same developer, Obsidian. So, I have high hopes. The Outer Style had... the Outer Style. I think the Outer Worlds had a very, very neat... I did enjoy the characters. The game was not treating itself seriously. They were making a lot of fun sometimes. That was kinda... I did enjoy that. Cool. As I said...
In order to go towards the Nadages, we must follow the path leading toward the heights and to the forest.
Okay. Either next week or the week after I will jump into Las Vegas. And as already said, I follow your recommendation there. Well, not your recommendation, but I will start with that. I sent you a short video. Yeah, sent me. About New Vegas is quite funny, and yes, this is 100% in the game. Okay.
The world has been destroyed and everyone is dead. The only thing you can do now is survive.
Oh, thanks for getting my cyborg dog a new brain from that ski lodge full of mutants. Here, you can keep him.
Jimmy's stuck in the well.
Gee, thanks, the king. The world has been
Okay. Then we can actually say, okay, then, so the game is not taking itself serious too, right?
Destroyed and everyone is dead. The only thing you can do now is survive.
Oh, thanks for getting my cyborg dog a new brain from that ski lodge full of mutants. Here, you can keep him.
Jimmy's stuck in the well.
Gee, thanks, the king.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Actually, I should go there back again. I am looking forward. I just need to finish one game in between, and then New Vegas is on. And in case you want to meet this guy, don't forget to visit the Kings and the Free Side. Okay, I'll try to remember that. So there were a couple of wolves, bears, in between beings. So what I really noticed with this weapon is actually the Fury generation. Oh, hello, is way better than the little hammer we have had before. Okay, I had a little hope that this was related to a quest. But now, okay, good. Got the XP, that's what we came here for. Okay, I'm currently feeling a little bit cocky. I think these guys down here are a little bit under-leveled for our character. Please don't stay cocky. Yeah, you know, that's sadly enough, I think, a human nature, right? Suddenly something feels easy, you feel like the, you know, the 1 giga chat in the world. Okay, so we are back on track. Maybe. Alright, see you in a sec, buddy. If I am able to find the way up, which I am right now not certain about, that's the way down to... That's where we came from. Maybe I need to take this way. We are gonna check this part here out. Anyway, so the other direction. Just to double check. Okay, that's the way off. Alright, good. Then I think I do know the way now. Little diversion here, but anyways, we at some point we would have fought through these dudes anyways. Later, sooner or later. To the village. Ah, okay, yep. That's actually a village I have been looking to for quite some time. This quest we had on for quite some time, I meant. To reach the settlement. No, that way, right? Up there. Good. And the reason why I'm playing Fallout New Vegas for the second time, because in my first playthrough, I just went through it. I almost no side quests, and also I want to play the DLC this time. That's actually something I've noticed with me. In that way, I've changed in my how I play games over the last couple of years.
We should go left here. It's a more difficult path, but it's much shorter.
Look at the tracks. They chose to take the path on the right, it would seem.
Before a battle, it makes sense that they wanted to avoid a path with more danger.
If it is dangerous, let's not risk braving it when time is against us.
We risk meeting a great many beasts. But if we follow the warriors, we risk catching up with them too late to sway them.
Okay, we go left. Since, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago I was... That's left. That's actually where I wanted to go. I always played the main... I did not do many side quests, but I just realized that the other day with Cyberpunk 2077... that I'm doing a lot of side quests before I go into main quests. Sometimes that is not good.
Thanks for listening to me. I fear my mother may have already thrown herself into the battle.
Which on the other hand plays to a way longer playthrough time. But anyways, it is kind of fun. Oh, regarding Cyberpunk 2077, do a lot of them because the main storyline is surprisingly very short. Oh, okay. Then I'm doing it the right way. This is it. Cyberpunk, fun fact, was again a RPG game, which for me took quite some time to begin to really feeling it and enjoying it. That took a couple of hours until I began to really be in the game. Fun fact. But then I began to love it. And I'm currently absolutely in love with smart weapons. Or with the smart assault rifle. I've talked about this a year ago when I finished it and I shared my views of it. I said that it was very enjoyable, but the main storyline is too short and it's a bit disappointing. Yeah, let's see if they do make up for it with the DLC, which is coming out in September. Phantom Liberty, on the next couple of months at least. Let's hope they do things better. But I didn't expect, we are between us here, right? That Johnny is, I didn't expect that Johnny is such an, at least as far as I am, such an ass. Actually thought he played a cool guy, not a ass. Yeah, he's kind of an ass, but it's what he's supposed to be. Fire you. One second. If you remember Evelyn, I just saved her.
You are too late,
and she's still asleep.
Mother has fallen and we are defeated. No, no, no. This is not fair.
I am so sorry.
Who is this man? He resembles one of us, but is dressed like a Renaigze.
I am the ambassador of the Congregation of Merchants.
Is she
I'm
blue-haired?
sorry
No.
for your loss.
The congregation? And what side are you on in this war? Those that massacre our people? Iselt, calm down. You know
Yes,
that
she's
Mother
blue-haired,
sent
you're
me to
right.
Seek out allies.
Yes,
Did
her.
you show up when the fight was nearly over? Was this part of your plan? You know that these monsters are taking our own. They must make honorable amends.
I'm helping Judy. Let's say it like that. The help quest for Judy. Which is a character, Judy is very, very cool. One of the characters I like most. Although I already forgot his name, I like the dude from which who dies very early and you receive his motorbike, right? What was his deck? It was not Dex, right? That was a cool dude too. Yeah, Judy's cool, but Panam is better. Jackie, poor guy, he was cool. Yeah, Jackie was very cool. Okay, I think her I have not met yet. And who I like too, by the way, is Dandy, the car AI. The car AI I really like too. With the nice little side quest where you need to get the taxis back. Alright, convinced to forego. Oh boy.
The congregation is neutral. We hope to stop this battle.
Yep.
Stop this battle?
Delamain.
You are mad
He's-
or
yeah.
a dreamer. This battle was destined. Our folk disappear one soul after the other since you arrived. We are not going to let this happen.
We got here as fast as we could, I assure you, and we have fought by your side. Listen, after a battle, whether lost or won, the elders say that we must return the dead to the earth.
And tend to the wounded. He is right, Iselt. This is no time to continue the fight. Truly spoken. You are right, and you know our traditions. I feel weak.
You need to return to the village and care for your wounds. We will watch over the others.
Thank you. I'll see you again, Ciara. Thank you for soothing her anger. We must tend to the wounded now. And find my mother. Or her body if she is indeed dead.
Look at this massacre. How?
Find her banner. It bears the symbol of our clan.
Alright.
This way. There is a survivor. Let's heal him.
Where? Ah, okay. There.
You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwand. He will take care of you.
Okay, that's why she gave us the healing potion. Potions.
You now have enough strength to return to the village. Find Arwand. He will take care of you.
So heal first, loot second.
Over there. I think that man is still breathing. Let's make sure.
Ah, there you are.
You can walk now. Return to the village. We must make sure that there are no more survivors.
Oh, these ruins are very strange. By what name did you call this place again?
Dadida Keaton Nada Gaze. There was once a battle in the past. A great victory for our clans.
Strange indeed. These walls are completely foreign to the styles of your own dwellings. Does this name that you gave the ruins mean anything in particular?
Yes, it means ruins of the first guardian.
I would like to dig around a little on the site. We might be able to unearth clues as to who actually built them.
Some of them are a little hidden, I see. I call them cowards, crawling out of battle just because of a little flesh wounds. Okay, and we have a little loot to go through. Oh boy, okay, wait. Just a tinsy little... I should have... people literally dying mark as cowards. Yeah. I'm just, you know, telling what everybody thinks, right? Inventory. Oh boy, these controlled sometimes. How can we be that overweight? 319 of 200? No, of 300. There was a 2 before. Funny things, the weight limits are often just... funny thing, the weight limit often just changes. Okay. Now it's 200 again. I for a second thought was afraid of my sanity. Wait. Why cannot I... Okay. I don't see the salvage button. We just need to find 2 injured guys, right? So I'll have a keen eye. 3.5 hours should be fair enough of time to find them, even if I can't run. This would be actually a neat thing. Oh, he was quite well hidden.
Let's make sure. You now have enough strength to return to the village.
The game does a little trolling from time to time. Maybe someone inserted that on purpose into the game, just to troll people. Alright, that is the last dude.
Another warrior who survived. I do not think that we will find any more of them now. We healed them all, thanks to you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
That was a nice compliment. May the grass always be green under your feet. So, we need to find the queen, and we... Soft, not green. Ah, okay, soft. That's even better. That's even more hearty. Thank you, Michael. And it makes total sense. If you don't have any shoes on, then it's better if the grass is soft than spiky because it's dry. What a hearty compliment. Yes, we do. We definitely, once we are back in the village, we will see the merchant and get rid of stuff. Or if we find us a camp, I will put it inside the chest, that would actually save some time. Maybe I will do some selling in the in-between streams at one point. So we do not need to do the real boring stuff here on stream. Although it's one of the best parts in RPG games, in my opinion, to sell the looted stuff or to salvage it. Very, very satisfying for me and relaxing. Exactly, and that's why you should leave it in streams. Okay, fair enough. I can leave it in. Good that we talked about it. So, should there not be... This is what I've been looking for. We store it, and then we have a little treasure chest to go and use at one point. There's nothing as satisfying as getting the cold hard cash. Exactly. That's exactly it. Okay, good. And we can run again. And it's actually a good point to save to, since we have dealt... We did a little bit in between. We helped people. We looted. We put stuff in the chest. Always good to save. We don't know what's coming, or I do not know what's coming next.
Look, there are some images on these walls.
Let's get closer.
This is the first time I've seen these drawings so closely.
You've never come here. You certainly seem to know the place.
This site is sacred and taboo. Everyone knows where it is, but no one ever comes here. All these colors are so beautiful. I never would have imagined that they could create something so delicate.
Who are you talking about?
Of those who built these lodgings, that my ancestors vanquished in a past war.
You know who they were?
I only know the legend of Dida Keed and the Daigith.
I'm listening.
It is said our people lived peacefully until the men appeared from the sea, intent on making our lands their own. They dug great caverns into the earth, ripped down our forests, destroying everything in their wake. They were evil. The warriors killed so many people that even their own people came to fear them. Here they built a terrible city that spewed out clouds of cinder and death. Our kings and queens were desperate. They went to the heart of our island, and the island heard them. From the woods appeared the first guardian. He was taller than a city, and with each step it smashed a lodging. It was a guardian of Rat, and the city could not resist him. Since then, the earth answers our call for magic, and in exchange, we become all Manawi, in keeping with the pacts our kings and queens once made.
It is a very sad and terrible legend. I wonder who these people from the sea could have been. People from the continent, no doubt. Our Malachor might well be the cursed result of that war from another age. Let's finish our investigation of these ruins. There may still be a few survivors to save, but I will need to speak of this with Constantine.
Okay, but even though he talked about some survivors, them we have saved. We can't. Oh, yeah, okay. So I would say we can actually go back to the village. Ah, yeah, okay. Sorry. You're obviously right, Michael. I meant not. You're right, I said village, because I was mistaken. Obviously, the Queenie, finding the Queen quest. You're totally right. This was just the side quest thing of the main quest thing.
I beg of you, help me.
Still you dare to breathe. How can you hope that I am here to save you?
No,
What have you done with my mother?
pity, I beg of you. I don't want to die.
Then answer!
Siora.
Well, if I would... No.
Stop. Look at yourself. You're acting like a beast.
A beast has far more majesty than these monsters who have traded their souls.
They have taken her. The Queen. They took her.
Then she must still be alive. They would not have bothered to carry away a corpse.
She would have chosen death before capture. They must have wanted her alive. We must find her.
If your mother is in the hands of Bridge, they'd have taken her to the closest camp.
Promise me that we will do everything we can to bring her back.
We'll find nothing more of interest in these ruins. Let's be off.
Okay. The closest camp. Talk to Constant. Ah, okay. Then it is back to Constantine. Okay, fine, Queen. Okay. Just as you said it, I've noticed. Follow this quest. Then I would say screw Constantine for now. And we are gonna go after the side quest, right? And we are gonna go to the campfire, and from there we fast travel. Okay, just give me a sec. I wouldn't say screw him. I would say he can wait. Okay, I rephrase my sentence. Let Constantine wait for a little bit. Okay, give me a minute or two or three max, and then we talk to Siora and then we go on with the side quest. Alright, I'll be back very, very soon. Alright. Yep, we need to talk to Ciara. Let's have a chat.
Honor Manawi, my mother is still held in this outpost near Vigigador. I must do everything I can to free her from the lion's claws. So will you accompany me?
We will do everything we can to free her. Do not worry. Let's go.
Alright, go to the Alliance outpost. Okay, that outpost. Alright. Then, no fast traveling is needed. Just a little bit of running. Okay. And so it may take a little time. Save before talking to the commander there. Alright, thank you, buddy. I'm gonna save right before I enter. Now, okay, that was quicker than I thought. Okay, good. Good. Then, let's have a quick save again. And then find the commander and try to charisma him, or whatever decision we need to make.
Halt! Who goes there?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
Oh, well, you can come in, Your Excellency. But this savage, on the other hand...
Am I the one you call a savage, Renaigze?
This young lady is the princess of her people and she is with me. As such, I would appreciate if you let us through.
Very well, Your Excellency. Please go and find the captain. I'd feel better knowing that he gave you his endorsement.
All right. There we need to enter.
Well, who are you?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
All right. Okay. First of all, the not so well. It's an important question too, but not for us. We will ask Siora's important question second.
Why are you at war against the natives?
Because they reject our presence. They've been attacking us for months. These savages, they stubbornly refuse civilization, and our men pay the price. We can't let them slaughter us without reacting.
Since you arrived here, you have destroyed the forest and ripped open the earth. And people disappear in our villages, the Al-Menawi first. We are only defending ourselves. And we are the savages.
Since we've defeated you, you can believe what you like. Anything else?
What an ass.
Allow me to introduce Siora, the daughter of Queen Bladnid, whom you faced on the battlefield. We understand that you brought her mother here, and I would like to negotiate her liberation.
A liberation? That'll prove difficult. She's dead.
No! You let her die! You may even have finished her off like an agonizing animal!
We didn't need to. When we collected her up from the battlefield, she was severely wounded. She died on the way to the camp.
I want to see her body, on Al-Menawi. Please. I must see her.
Can we see her, Captain?
If you're the one who's asking, Your Excellency, it should be possible. You're in luck. We were thinking about getting rid of it, but we received the order to keep her body. It's still at the infirmary. Ask the doctor. He'll show it to you.
Thank you, Captain. Siora, I'm terribly sorry.
Let's go see her now. I need to.
I will pray for her soul, Siora, so that the enlightened may welcome her in his glory.
The infirmary must be the building on the right, near the camp entrance. Let's go.
Who are you? Are you looking for a doctor?
I am the legate of the congregation, and this is Siora, the daughter of the queen whose remains you're keeping.
I would like to see her. I need to see her. Please.
My condolences, madam. The body of your mother is back there, in the room on the left.
No.
I should give you some privacy while you're mourning. We won't be far.
And de Teer to Mater. Men sida denon mil vluchteman. I must take her with me on Al-Menawi. We must perform the rituals.
The captain said that he was instructed to keep her body. It will not be easy to convince him to disobey.
I do not care about the captain's orders. She is my mother. She must be given back to the earth.
So, let's go back to see him and try to make him change his mind.
You can try, but with all due respect, I doubt that you will succeed. He will not want to draw attention to himself by disobeying this order.
What do you mean?
I believe he is a traitor, and that he made a deal with Thélème.
Those are some serious accusations, even for a member of the Guard. Why would you believe such a thing?
I overheard a conversation that got me thinking, and I also saw certain documents.
We could use them to pressure him. Did you take them?
No, that would be too risky. I do not want to get into trouble. But I suppose they would still be amongst his other belongings.
Will they let us rummage through this place without protesting?
Most of the guards returned to Hikmet after the battle was over. If you are discreet, you should be able to enter the officer's building.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Shouldn't you ask the captain first? Maybe he'll change his mind.
You're right. Let's try talking to him before rummaging through the camp.
Alright, talking and then looking. Let's see. But I guess he's not gonna miraculously change his mind. I save again, but on a second save slot. Just in case.
Your Excellency, what do you want?
We would like to retrieve the remains of the Queen. Bring her back to her people and her family.
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, the Governor specifically asked us to keep her. He wants her delivered to one of his scholars who wanted to study her.
You have lost a lot of men in this battle. How would you feel if someone prevented you from giving them a proper burial? If you knew that their corpses were going to be given to some scholars to be dissected, wouldn't you want to have them back?
You have a way with words, Your Excellency. Yes, I would like to give them a proper grave. Take her with you. I'll find an excuse to give the Governor's men when they come.
Thank you, Captain. There. We managed to convince him in the end. We'll be able to bring the body of your mother back to your village.
Then let's go. I am eager to reunite with Isolde and talk to her.
Maybe I'm paranoid. I will actually load up. And even though we know charisma is worked out this time, if he's a traitor, I would like to find the documents and see if we can use that for our advantage at one point. Okay, a letter from Father Octavius to the captain of the Vedrat outpost. Captain, your previous shipment was very appreciated. We can now fight on equal footing against the Alliance at long last. We are willing to pay even more than last time if you send us more firearms and alchemical preparations. Looking forward for our next meeting, Father Octavius.
The doctor was right. They are trafficking weapons illegally with San Mateos. If word reaches Hikmet, these men will face a firing squad. But none of these documents are signed. The captain managed to cover his tracks.
This large box must contain the documents you are searching for.
I hope the officer doesn't keep the key. I don't see how we could steal it from him.
He may have left it somewhere. Come, let's continue searching.
Welcome back, Michael. Note from the captain of the Vedrat outpost, Roderick, I need you to escort me to a meeting tonight near the large tree in the little wood to the west. You should talk him to help you. You lose reputation with the... I loaded up. We have the charisma option, and I was just hoping to do that and still use the charisma option in order to somehow use the evidence at a later part of the game. That was my thought. If the charisma works out fine again, I didn't want instantly to use these stuff. As usual, you will be rewarded with for your services, and not a word of this to anyone you know. What we risk if someone learns of our little traffic.
There's a document that could be useful. They're meeting with the buyers.
Then we should go there. He won't be able to deny it if we catch him red-handed.
There's a risk that he will react violently, but we have no other choice.
Let's go then.
Okay, I've just then. Okay, it was a good try then. And let's load up again. I've just seen the fail of the quest option. Okay. But this document is only for this. You won't use this anywhere else. GreedFall is great, but sometimes lacks the depths. Okay. That would have been amazing if we could have used those documents at a later stage. That would have been...
Your Excellency.
But fair enough.
What do you want?
We would like to retrieve the
That will not be possible, Your Excellency. As I told you, he wants to deliver to...
You have lost a lot of men in this battle. How? If you knew that wouldn't you want to have them?
The way I feel when it comes to my men, I cannot...
Captain,
This man is as cold.
Okay. And now the charisma failed, but luckily we load up again. Oh, luckily we can load up again.
Your Excellency.
We would like
that as he...
You have lost... Wouldn't you want to have them?
You have a way with words. Take her with you.
Thank you, Captain. There. We managed to convince him in the end. We'll be able to bring the body of your mother back to your village.
Then let's go. I am eager to reunite with Iselt and talk to her.
Alright, talk to Iselt. Who's down there? And... oh boy. Okay. Go there and fast travel over there. Good. Then... you can fast travel by seemingly exiting. Okay. Okay. I mean, good. Good. I was, you know, just sprinting and then... okay, anyways. Thank you, game. Save time. See, this is, by the way, a little good thing sometimes, because what I... just as a teensy little point of critique in The Witcher, that was the only, or one of the few things I really did not like, that sometimes you needed to travel from point A to B, talk, and travel back to point A. That was, but it's an older game, but that was the only thing I didn't like that much. But here we have a nice fast traveling option.
Iselt. Our mother. I know, Siora. And divorced Teer say. Some men delivered her remains here. They said that it was thanks to you. And the Renagze leged. Thank you. We will be able to pay homage to our mother. Why are there mind shakers here, Iselt? I meant to tell you about it. They came saying that our mother had made an agreement with Teleme. But Mater did not tell me about it. She didn't say anything to me either. I do not like this, Iselt. These people want to drive us away from the land. I know. But we need help after the defeat. And they say that she made a promise set in stone. The spirits of the people of our village would have to go to the light, and in exchange they'd help us against the lions. This is impossible. Mater would never have done such a thing. They are lying, I'm certain of it. They may be. But if there really is a promise set in stone, we cannot break it. And we will have to bury our mother, according to their rituals. We must verify it. I will not stand there while these mind shakers take our village.
Alright, just give me a sec. Okay. I understand that it can be tedious, but I cannot agree. I think that despite being a kind of a nuisance, it is atmospheric and you have to physically go to the places you need to go. I don't know. It's tedious. I mean, I don't know. Then you could include to, I don't know, that your character needs to take a piss every 60 minutes. I know, it just, for me personally, it just feels sometimes like a waste of time. Especially with the traveling, I sometimes in The Witcher, and I'm not saying with that just that the game sucks because of that, you know? Not at all. That it sometimes, I think the chain was even going from A to B and then to C. And this was not just a minute, it was then like 10 minutes walking to each point. I think, I don't know, that's just too much. But opinions are apparently very, very different. Character should take a piss every 60 minutes, yeah. And regularly eat and sleep. But that's the cool part about humanity, right? Everyone likes something else. Okay. I will talk to Ciora. I mean, there are so many different opinions, right? I'm, for example, someone, for me personally, many RPG games have like stools or benches there where you can just sit down, right? Which is for me just, well, every time I ask myself, I don't need that. But other people say it's immersion for them. So I'm fine with that.
Karans, do you need something?
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. How are you feeling?
Unwell? I am angry, and I feel an immense void within me. I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield with her.
The thing is, it's not necessary, but it's an extra, yeah, but the traveling is necessary. I know, but the stooling necessary, I know. The best option is to tell her about how you lost your mother. Alright. Okay, thank you.
I understand. My mother had the Malachor. And yet I had to leave her behind as she was at death's door. I can't help thinking that I should have stayed by her side. Just like you.
And you could not have done anything to save her, either. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Your words alleviate my sorrow. Anything else?
Do you have anyone? A friend, perhaps? Whom you can talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister, but she's suffering too. And I think she resents me for not having been there when our mother needed me.
I know we've only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. You are a good person. And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Okay, wait a second. I just need... just a titsy little second. Okay. Now I'm all into it again. Okay, her mother, not her mother, but Iselt.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Teer Fradee, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Could you tell me about Siora?
You are right there, and you let him talk about you like this? Asir? That's a strange friend you have there. Perhaps I wanted to hear how you'd reply. Perhaps, but I don't like this. Did you want anything else?
Okay, then I...
Goodbye, Sardet.
Ah, okay. Oh boy. It's... I just noticed that I read your sentence wrong, right? Talk to Siora, she will have more dialogue. I understood it that way the first time I read it, that would be more dialogue with Ezreal, and you obviously meant Siora. That's why I talked to the lady again. Okay, then now it is time again to see Constantine. Ah, okay. I wondered what the yellowy things under Siora, under the mana potion, is. That probably grenades, right? The yellowish thingies. Okay. Hey, tell me something about Siora. I don't like it. Yeah, that's simply said. I don't like her. Between the lines. Not me, but Ezreal. The lady. Ezreal. Okay. Constantine is in his pretty governor building, which is obviously currently being renovated. She didn't say she doesn't like Siora. She didn't she? Okay, I was under the... Okay, then I'm oftentimes wrong, right? That's fine. I was under the impression she did not, or she does not like Siora. And okay, it's not being renovated, it's being built. The island was covered 15 years ago. Okay, understood.
Happy to see you, my dear. You really don't look well. Have you not yet seen a doctor?
No, it's nothing. You know that I've always had a weak stomach. My nausea will leave me eventually. You wanted to tell me something?
We were not able, alas, to stop the clash between the forces of the Alliance and Siora's clan. We arrived at the village and the battlefield too late. The Queen fell.
I'm extremely sorry for your loss, Princess.
Thank you. My sister survived, fortunately, and we are recovering from this tragedy together. But our clan was extremely weakened by this battle and by recent events.
We shall keep a close eye on the Bridge Alliance and their undertakings. Rest assured.
You should know that the battle took place in the middle of ancient ruins. The ruins were quite strange. We discovered a fresco that I'm certain was crafted by continental hands.
Really? And how ancient are these ruins? Could they date back to the first landings of the Bridge Alliance?
They date much farther back than their arrival would explain. My mother and my grandmother have always known them.
Siora told me of a legend that spoke of them. About a people from the sea that were vanquished there.
Do you think it was the Nords?
It is not our custom to found a landlocked settlement. We have our islands, and it is enough for us.
If they are ancient, perhaps your people once practiced older customs. This story is troubling, but it reminds me of something that I once read in the reports of Lady Morange. You should go and find her. Perhaps she could tell us more about them.
Very well.
Anything else?
Yep.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Okay, let's question Lady Morange. That sounds a little bit French. The poor guy or gal is always cleaning the same spot. That's gonna be some filthy little spot. Yes, but sir, the Coquillon sounds even more French. Speaking of him, do you want to pay him a visit? We can pay him a visit. We can put that in between. I remember his... We talked about his location. Okay. I just remembered that you said on the in one of the last streams, I was under the impression he was on the initial where we started off the game, right? When you... Okay, behind the throne room.
Locked.
Oh wait, first of all, that's the wrong rune. That's not straight, and the messages are a couple of seconds delayed. It's sometimes hard to get the straight at the right point. Wait, we will find it in a sec. I just wonder... What is that? Hey! I cannot loot that! The game is messed. The game is trolling. Okay, that was not the straight 2, right? Now. There we go. Now I know at which spot you wrote straight.
Sardet Corsilion.
The Sardet, my young student. What can I do for you?
I found no traces of Professor Serafedin yet.
That's most regrettable. But keep looking for him, will you? You never know. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the Terra Incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sardet. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sardet Corsilio.
Yep. Chilling like a Giga Chat. And he has a nice study room, right? And look how friendly he put up the skeleton there, right? With the one arm raised, like he's giving you a high five. That's Hugo. Hi, Hugo. Buddy. Now, okay. We've seen the Giga Chat of the game. Oh, that was wrong. So good, that actually was not much of a detour. The second Giga Chat of the game. Dunkes. How am I... who am I to argue with you, Michael? Now, you boys, I have to agree that's a very filthy, very dirty spot under the stairs, yeah. You know, you don't wanna know what kind of parties they are doing there, right?
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
The one who can take a shit the most tiles in one try. Maybe. But you know, like Einstein said once, I would add something to that.
Goodbye.
Einstein said, one thing's for certain. No, only one thing is infinite, that's the universe. Two things are infinite, that's the universe and human stupidity. I would add human pervertness there too, so there are definitely people trying to do shit like that. There are a lot of weird people out there. Alright, we go back to our residence and fast travel after we've looted. Yep, that's... You have completed it perfectly. He said the two things are infinite, universe and human stupidity, but he also added that he's not sure about the first one. Yeah. Yep. Alright, there we go. I remember this mine from the very beginning, actually.
This is Deirdre, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
We can't be far from the ruins Lady Morange advised us to visit.
Yep.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Greetings, my lord. It's a real... How may I help?
All right. Now,
It was a pleasure.
just in case.
To find Sonny is here. The people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
Yeah, I just wondered.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come, when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Okay, just one miner we needed to talk to, or could talk to. Anyways, then let's get into there. A couple of bets, which I think a couple of things we already took down there at one point, or when we were here the first time.
Hello, you lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors.
Well then, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the mine?
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago and then abandoned it. Even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like something we would do on a continent. We're trying to restore it. The rock is extremely rich in iron ore, but the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. None of us are in a humour to be buried alive. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest. But others, nah, they're still inaccessible. Anything else?
No.
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
Your Excellency.
Yeah, the passerby. Just the second one here, like the first one, looks a little bit weird. Okay, we actually took the wrong side there. Okay, we can.
I can't do that.
That's too bad. We can use this ladder. Will be useful once or when we upgrade again. I mean, we can always buy it, but if we can find it, that's totally fine too. And let me guess, we are not going to be able to open. Okay, don't troll me again.
A way to open this gate. We should look around.
The piece I found was once part of this mechanism, but it's too worn. It needs to be repaired. Or we need to find a new one.
Okay, yep, that we have found, I think the first time we have been here. Luckily, there is a workbench, and we have a item. I don't know if it's an armor. Hopefully I haven't put it in the chest, which gives us +1 crafting. So that should actually help out. Alright, there we go. Quest item. There we go. No, the cock we just found there. Alright, sorry, forgive me. Craft level 1, okay. However, I was under the impression that we have found it here the first time we have been here. For crafting, you have the gloves. Cheers, boy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This one, okay, good. Good one, even, good thing, even if I sell one, I have 2 over. Good. This is actually such a neat little trick. I haven't personally noticed that, or I have never used that in other RPG games, if that is possible, to just, you know, equip the item to do that what we did right now. Very, very cool. At least I can't remember.
You did it. The gate is open now.
Yep, and I will, just in case, save. It's just a bear wolf. That's not gonna be a hard fight at the beginning, but we never know what else is gonna join the fight, right?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Close to is
Good. Isn't a gun fun? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad that you recommended that or pointed it out a couple of times. Good. It's actually, was it 2 or 3 streams ago? Overall, the upgrades we did with redistributing the skill points and getting a better two-handed weapon plus the musket was absolutely cool. No, I think I wouldn't lay my hand in fire to say it was last time or the time before. I cannot completely remember. So if it had been the last time, then it was the last time, but that was worth the time. It was very, very good. And I'm actually kind of glad me neither, but that's because why would I put my hand in fire? Yeah. Why would we? What did I want to say? What I really think, I mean, it was still that we had the quite old, or the close combat weapon from the beginning, but I'm actually enjoying, since I was playing more in a hybrid way, right, with using magic and then going to close combat. I have to admit, I do like the being focused on the close combat right now. I do enjoy more than the hybrid mode. That was good to have the switcheroo. Was good.
May the enlightened protect me.
Oh yeah. I haven't saved in quite some time. Let me quickly save too. What was... No, 4 minutes. Okay, I have saved not too far ago. What was the mistake in your playstyle was that once you depleted your mana, you went to melee, and that's good, but even when your mana got back, you still used the hammer. And didn't use the magic potion as well. Okay, I didn't use the... It took quite some while to realize that there are magic potions, and then I didn't want to use them because I didn't want to waste them. But yeah, I should have switched there more. But somehow, maybe that would have been different. I mean, we still could have... I don't know. It feels... I still would say, in the end, this is how it's should be, right? If you focus, since we are going, or we went into strength instead of having willpower or whatever the magic thingy is, we should be stronger right now with the specialized way, right? We should then deal with the close combat more damage than we should do with close combat and ranged mixed, right? Yeah, this is right now for me, it feels a little bit better, since you know what I am, I'm clumsy. For idiots like me, that might be the better way.
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
These buildings are similar to those of the Keeden Nadages. They must have been built by the legendary peoples of the sea.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
We will try. Oh, hello, boys. Okay. At least against these Sardet, I don't know if they are low level, against these bats we faced here, the musket is quite cool. As long as you have ammunition, obviously. But they ain't spitting too, so. Excerpt from Professor Sarafdin's notes. The view from these rooms really is outstanding, and I managed to observe one of those magnificent creatures that live on the seashore without it noticing me. The shell of this Nadaig glentman seems to be as robust as a crab shell, and what a surprise it was to see that, despite its sheer size, oh my goodness, reading today is incredible hard. It was capable of hiding in the ground, in an instant disappearing from my sight, only to reappear further away. We have so much to learn from these noble creatures. It is easy to understand why the natives worshipped them. Oh boy, someone actually not saying anything negatives against the natives. Oh. Wait. There's a creature in the back. I don't think that's a creature. Yeah, he's thick. Okay, I guess it's not the creature the dude talked about, right? Yes, it is. Alright, it's a Pikachu. Well, it reminded me a little bit of the Demagoron from Stranger Things. But anyways. Okay, good. We read about the beast. We took the beast down. Good. That could be a nice weapon. Forgive me. For our companions. I believe you also watch Pokemon, right? No. I have not. But I do know what a Pikachu is, or how Pikachu looks like. But I'm planning to watch it at one point too, since Pikachu is cute. That's what people sometimes say, right? Okay, in that case, remember the best character is James. Alright. But I have to say too that all the, you know, when I was a kid, Pokemon on the Game Boy was all around. I didn't play it, even though I owned a Game Boy. And with Pokemon Go, that went by me completely too a couple of years ago. I'm totally not in the universe. But nevertheless, I think I could like the movie.
This seal. I know the insignia. Even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
A seal? A coat of arms? What is it? A clan banner of some kind?
Yes. Yes, something like that. This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. No, let's continue to dig. I need to know more. I need to understand.
Welcome to Rhyme City, a celebration of the harmony between humans and Pokemon.
Tim, your dad was a legend in this precinct.
I obviously know that there's a anime comic series too. I do know that too. But I was talking about the movie. I will not. Okay, then I can say I will. Chances are very, very high that I'm not gonna look this serious. I thought you were talking about the movie. No, the series. Chances are very, very slim that I'm gonna watch it. But what's up with James then? I guess he or she, you never know in this world, is your favorite character. It's the best character there, okay. He's kinda like Constantine. Oh. So, did you see the complete Pokemon series? Isn't there like thousands of episodes? And movies too. I mean, animation movies, right? 26 seasons. There are Okay, not the complete, but I've seen quite a lot. Fun fact, there are 1248 Pokemon episodes. Oh god, that is insane. Okay, I knew that Pokemon is a huge franchise, but I honestly did not know that there have been so many episodes. That's insane. Old and almost illegible journal. Our position on the island is becoming impossible to hold. Despite our best efforts and the many battles we have won, we are losing more and more ground. These savages are formidable opponents, the roots seem to obey them, and they are helped by gigantic creatures, the likes of which we had never seen before. The creatures are approaching, and we are incapable of facing them. The lords are already preparing to board the ships that the North set stationed near our position. As I expected, they said there would not be enough room for everyone. We are going to die here, stomped by some giant, raging monsters, cursed by the princess and their ambition.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. I don't think we'll learn anything else here. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain. This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Okay, report to your discovery to Constantine. Will do. It's been around since the 90s, yep. It has. But on the other hand, agreed, but Star Trek has been around since the 60s and it doesn't have so many episodes. So that's not always a reason for many episodes or less episodes. Maybe it's not interesting, and then I'm not gonna comment on that. Star Trek is the best franchise in the universe. No argument there. And Captain Picard is a huge gigajet. Now the best franchise in the universe is Gothic. See, that's a great thing, right? Opinions. See, that's the thing. Mankind is so diverse. That's actually kind of funny. But I agree with you. Gothic is an amazing franchise. I ain't gonna argue on that. Do you know what, Michael? I am so hoping, you didn't specify whether it's, Star Trek. I am just googling for the Gothic remake. I am hoping that they're just gonna be okay. The item will be released on December 23rd. Pre-order. Okay, that can't be true. I'm looking forward to the Gothic remake, since don't always remind me of Gothic, man. It's a spectacular universe. An amazing game. Yep, I'm glad that I played it.
How did things go? Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here? Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me. Seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe? No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me? We had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants. The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me. Constantine. We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story. Very well. Anything else?
No.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine. Look out for yourself.
Now, we then just follow, right? Okay, the Eugenia, these are things still put on hold. Okay, talk to the Admiral Cabral about the runes. Will do. Okay, to the right.
Come closer, good people.
And should I put on a Nod's armor? No, we have it on, right? I almost forgot about her.
To Sardet, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. But your friend here could without a doubt tell you more.
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Thélème, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Norts. We will need to speak with those on Thélème lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
All right.
Until we meet again, Admiral.
Then I would say we are gonna start with the bishop. Alright, back to the residence. At least the questioning or the interview with the bishop, oh hello, we can put in today. Hello. Now, that is the way. Oh, there was a travel point right at her spot and I just went off stupidly. Stupid me. Okay. There we go. Let's go. Oh god, that's, I mean, in-game time quite long away. Quite long away. Quite far away. All right, right in the center, obviously, of the city. But his residence is finished. Not under construction anymore. Or maybe not residence, but building of work. So let's quickly save just in case I do something wrong, which is obviously always possible. Because the congregation was the last to arrive on the island, while also being the first. Ah, okay, now I understand. They discovered it, but they began settling there last. Okay. I guess that's what you mean.
Yes? I believe you have a few problems with the Norts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my son. And of course the pagan Norts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Nort suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Okay. Investigate the Nord secrets Demiotius mentioned. Okay, but then we need to change armor, maybe? We will find out. Oh, it was just a fire. Okay, I thought I could loot something there. No, I can't. Oh, goody good. One check.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you.
Okay, just in case I save. You never know what is gonna happen.
Hello, sir. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nords.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
And that bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Teleme. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Nope.
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
It would appear that the Ordo Luminis has been up to mischief again. Their foolish zealousness has been causing us a lot of problems. If we let them, they burn the entire world and leave it to the enlightened to sort out the good from the bad.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, They may be able to give us some information.
Alright, will do. Okay, but that's actually not quite actually what I initially wanted to go here for. Okay, that's there.
Good day. I'm looking for several sailors. Some naughts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Knots are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the island. Especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Naught's secrets. Good day. I'm looking for two men, Naughts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Alright. And that means we are gonna then take a visit the tavern here on Friday, where we will then go on with GreedFall and have more fun. Well, that was quite a good one. I think we made some good main story progress here. That's actually good. We did some side quests, a little bit of the main quest, and I'm looking forward to Friday to complete this quest. Well, thank you for watching. It was a blast again. I'm looking forward to Friday. Michael, thank you for the conversation as usual. Pretty damn much appreciated. Was really again fun for me. Good night, Michael, and may the almighty sleeper protect you too. Good night.